Welcome back to another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast. I am your Uncle Buck, the moderator for this evening. We are live in Blacken Studios on the 20th day of March 2022. This is episode 227. Holy upset, Batman. This episode is brought to you by the House of Outli3r as well as Blacken Studios. Tonight, the fellas discuss the recent NFL season drama. The NFL offseason continues to heat up as more big names are moved around the league. Chris J brings up the introspective on free Brittany Griner, as Brittany Griner is still being detained in Russia. We also bring you a new segment to the show with Cousin Phil presents What If. Today we have all three of your co-hosts in the studio, and we got Cousin Phil on Zoom. How's everybody doing? Chris, talk to me. You went live today on TikTok. Hold on, my bad. There you go. You went live today on TikTok, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk to us about it. Where can they follow you at?
It's cool. They can follow me at Chris J from TOTG on TikTok.
How many followers you got?
How many followers?
Yes. Followers, yeah. What'd I say?
1,400, 1,500, something like that. Still working on I need to get to 2,000 and then 10,000 after that, but we'll see. It's a slow grind.
Slow but steady race, right?
Slow grind, brother.
Sound like a professional at this point.
No,
Hey, he is.
I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there, though, so we can monetize and do some things.
Frogg, how you doing?
Great. I'm doing great.
So you got some new apparel on over there.
Yeah, I got a new House of Outli3r. This is the I haven't named it yet.
Okay.
It's the
Well, actually, I'm wearing the House of Outli3r golf polo. If you guys haven't seen it
King
yet,
of the Jungle.
yeah,
Maybe
It's been out.
Maybe
It's been
I'll
out.
call it King of the Jungle.
It's been out a while now, but I am rocking
You
it
do got
today.
That's the polo for our golf outing, our annual golf outing.
Yeah, for sure.
When we start to have those.
And Coach Junior with
Celebration Station.
Hey, man, I wasn't done
100%.
yet, man.
Well,
Top
you,
golf.
you started off.
Yeah.
You started off kind of slow and everything. I didn't know what you put the twizzle in your mouth.
So
Coach Junior with the 100% Beast shirt on today
Beast mode.
with the Tom's chips. That's a good good brand to go with. Tom's has been around for quite a long time.
Yes,
0
sir,
grams
yeah.
of trans fat, y'all.
Yeah.
Something about their
Grade A
recipes
potatoes.
hit. They hit right. Coach, how's your week, man? How's it going?
Man, my week is
I was out of town this week on spring break.
Kicking it.
Tell us about it.
Where'd y'all go?
Ginseng.
we not gonna talk about it. On to the next subject.
No, I'm saying you enjoy yourself.
Man, work starts tomorrow.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, back to school.
Yeah. Back to work.
To
Man, did the week go by too quickly?
back to reality.
Well, for a little while it was going pretty slow. Detained at the
Oh yeah.
You got detained?
yeah, we'll discuss that momentarily.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the eventful week. Then.
Brittany Griner 2.0. The U.S. version. The
You
U.S.
not have a
edition.
good vacation.
Yeah.
U.S. edition.
Yeah, on to the next.
Oh.
Work starts tomorrow.
Sorry
Hey, man,
about
so have y'all ever had Fish City?
Never had
What?
it. There's a restaurant,
Fish City,
right?
it's a restaurant.
Yeah, I've seen it, heard it.
It's
Is
amazing.
it new?
It's amazing.
It's seafood, right?
Yes.
Is it here?
Yes. They got one. The one we went to is in Edmond.
Really?
It's amazing.
I have not. I probably would never go.
I hadn't even heard of it.
I've heard of it. I think I've seen it. Where's it at? Bryant area?
Bryant area, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere
So
over
what did you have? Fish and chips?
there. No, I had some red beans and rice dish
At a fish place.
I guess
It's more Cajun.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
than anything. So it was chicken on a bed of red beans and rice. I also had solid gumbo. So it was amazing.
I need to start hanging out with y'all. Y'all got like these restaurants, man.
Hey, so is it better than Cajun Corner?
No. Cajun corn is my go-to. Now it's right up there though.
Cajun Corner, that's the one we went to, right? A couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
It's like Tide.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Have y'all been to what's that one I told you about? Off of 40 on the way to the Yukon area, where I pass every day on my way to work. It's Cajun something.
We have
Man, Raging Cajun.
No, it's not that. It's
called Brinks, I think. Is it
Who?
called Brinks?
no, it's over there right by all that shopping area stuff. Not
By the outlet
not as
mall?
far as the outlet, but before where you got the Walmart, you got the all that other little stuff over there. The Buffalo Wild Wings is right there. You got your BJ's pizza restaurant. It's right there. It's called. I told you about it. I can't. Not Off the Hook. Hook and Reel. Hook and Reel.
Hook and Reel?
It's called Hook and Reel Cajun food. Yeah.
It's
big. No, I even ate there. I'm not that big on Cajun food to go there and try it. How y'all try it first. It's called Hook and Reel. But yeah, it's huge though. It's like I don't know if it's a buffet style or what, but it's a big restaurant.
Hey man, I bet you, Uncle Phil have already tried it.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah, because he's the food connoisseur of the group.
Where's Phil?
Where is he?
I have not tried it.
But
Phil, how was your busy week?
But you'll be going tomorrow?
You said what?
I said, but you'll be going tomorrow? Now that you've heard of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's one place in Yukon that I want to go to. I think it's called Brent's Cajun. They are supposed to be really, really, really good.
Oh,
But they only open on certain days.
It's one. It's a Brent's on Broadway.
Oh, you talking
Edmond,
about?
right?
Yeah, Brent's.
33rd.
Yeah, Brent's. Yeah.
No, I might be. I have to look it up. I might be saying the name wrong, but
Yeah.
it's one in Yukon. It's really, really, really good.
Yeah. Have you been to Brent's, Frogg? Because it's right there on Broadway and
Broadway and 33rd. Yeah, right.
And I heard it's really good too.
Yeah.
What is it?
Cajun.
Yeah. North
Brent's-
of 33rd.
Yep.
Brent's.
It's right over there. It's right over there by you used to get your haircut in that little shopping center. It's a little bit.
Did it used to be Coach's Corner?
No.
Not Coach's Corner, but it used to be a restaurant that I used to
Pepe's?
clean
Oh no.
with my cleaning business. It turned into a Cajun restaurant.
It's probably Brent's then.
We've been there.
It's right
It
there
was,
on.
It was good. They got seafood boil and all that crap in there.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's right there where you
Yeah.
used to get your haircut at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been there. Yeah, well, it was pretty good.
All right.
I mean, it's not. I mean,
It used to be a breakfast place,
Like a. Oh, you talking
almost
about,
like a Jimmy's Egg.
It was a Jimmy's Egg right there, right? It used to be Jimmy's Egg right there.
no, I used to clean this this building restaurant. It turned into a. It used to be a restaurant, kind of like a Buffalo Wild Wings, but it was like somebody's own little whatever. It's pretty nice size.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Restaurants by Turn on the Game, the podcast, Cajun style.
And with that, let's go and take our first break, and then we'll be right back with the show. Is that right?
Turn on.
Turn on.
Looking for your voice to be heard? Have a passion and want to share it with those of a common mindset? Have a business or a brand that needs to get the word out but don't know where to advertise? Contact Blacken Studios, a full-spectrum, cutting-edge podcast studio that services clients from all over the country. Blacken Studios offers you more than just a podcast. We offer you an experience. In-house production from audio-video recording, editing, marketing, advertisement, and exposure with over thousands of people listening weekly. Blacken Studios doesn't hesitate to back local businesses. So when you want your voice heard, Blacken Studios has your back. Search Blacken Studios on all social platforms. Email at podcast@blackenstudios.com or visit us at blackenstudios.com. And remember, it's Blacken.
And we are back here at Turn on the Game, the podcast, episode number 227. Holy Upset, Batman. And with that amazing title, I'm assuming the title king himself, Frogg, is going to hit us with March Madness upsets, baby.
Yeah, so the main one really was my bracket buster. Baylor getting beat. No, was it Baylor?
Yeah, Baylor got
Baylor
beat.
did get beat.
Because I got Baylor in the championship.
Ooh, that is.
Yeah. Them getting beat by Phil, who they get beat by again? Did we lose Phil?
You talking about
Baylor by shit. I don't know. I don't remember. Hold on. But it was a big upset.
No, I got it right.
Baylor lost to I know it. What in the world's going on my phone?
Baylor.
North Carolina beat Baylor.
Yeah, North Carolina. Sorry.
Yeah, it was like about 10, wasn't it?
Hey man, I tell you, it was ended up being by almost 10. Yeah,
I'm on
93-86. Hey man, Brady Mack is balling for North Carolina. He had 26 before he went out. He got ejected.
And he shouldn't have got ejected.
He shouldn't have got ejected for that. That was unintentional, man.
Didn't he used to play for OU?
Yeah, he used to play for OU. But after Luke left, he retired. I guess he didn't want to play for Porter, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go play my last year eligibility at UNC, them Tar Heel boys. And he busted him for 26 before he went out with 10 minutes left. They said he was on pace for 40.
Yeah, he can shoot. He gonna be a nice spot up shooter in the league. Duke beat Michigan State. Not a surprise there.
Hey, Kentucky, man. Kentucky.
First round exit for Kentucky
Yeah, upset.
by a 13 seed.
Yeah.
No, 14 seed, wasn't it? They were ranked second, wasn't it?
Kentucky was second. And
Let's see. We got
St. Peter's
I got
a
it, hang on.
15
On
seed.
Mike Krzyzewski's
Saint,
way out.
Yeah, St. Peter's. St. Peter's
15
beat 'em.
seed.
And then St. Peter's beat Murray State too. St. Peter's, they're the Cinderella this year, obviously.
Iowa State.
Obviously.
I remember Iowa State beat LSU, which was a good one.
Who?
Wasn't it Iowa State?
Yep.
Yeah, I would say, Yep.
Michigan upset a couple people.
Yeah, Michigan beat Colorado State, and then they beat
Tennessee.
So Michigan's in the Sweet 16. You see, did y'all happen to see Juwan Howard, Ray Jackson, and Chris Webber's embrace at the end when they won it yesterday? Yeah, they all came together, and
I was at the NCAA tournament myself during that time.
Well, that's
so
what's happening. I was at
the women's
but
tournament.
the bigger story was how he embraced that Tennessee kid when they lost.
Well, yeah.
That was the bigger story.
Juwan Howard is he's got two sides to him. He's like Two-Face in the DC Comics era.
Right.
You never know.
He's
by a flip of the coin which one you're gonna get.
He'll have to slap the hell out of you if you And I know his son played for him. His son plays for Michigan. So after the game, his wife's there, and his kid, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know it was his son. His wife jumps in his arms, and he's like holding him. I'm like, I looked at my wife and said, "Man, Juwan, he's crazy. He might not like the way his kid is embracing him." And it turned out to be his son. So my bad. Carry on.
So I still got my champion still in it, barely.
Who's your champion?
Kansas.
My bracket is pretty fresh, though, right? It's got to be. I picked some upsets. I don't think I picked St. Peter's, but
I got a lot of green on my board. It's just that whole Baylor thing is.
Well, it threw you off because you got him in the championship.
I got my bracket has the most
You
points
had
in
Baylor
our
going all the way.
in our yeah.
Oh, so you got the most points so far?
I got the most points so far,
But it's about to tank.
it's gonna take a
It's about to tank.
for the worse here in a little bit.
UCLA gonna win it, y'all.
No.
Absolutely. UCLA is.
So Phil, you got
It's going to be the Zags.
Hold on real quick.
I
I get
sure
Phil.
don't want that to happen.
I
but-
get Phil back on.
oh, okay. You got Gonzaga winning.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on just a moment, Phil.
I'm liking old Kelvin Simpson's run to the Sweet 16.
But that's going to end
Houston.
there, right? Who are you playing next?
Either Arizona or TCU. They got a
That's
great
gonna end-
shot.
That's going to end in Arizona.
They got a great shot. Arizona got to beat TCU first.
Man, Arizona is crazy. Have you seen them play? Bruh.
I ain't seen Arizona play since
Bruh.
Lute Olson.
They the real deal. Since who?
Lute Olson.
Oh, it's been a while.
Speaking of Arizona, Sean Miller got another job. He's back with Xavier,
Sean Miller?
where he started off.
He related to Percy Miller and them boys?
Nah, this is the dude that paid DeAndre Ayton
Oh.
to come play for him.
Oh.
Got caught.
DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, he's
Will Wade lost his job at LSU. He was
lost it before the
right
tournament.
before the tournament.
And now they got a black coach being the
He's
interim. Yeah, interim.
He won't
yeah.
be there next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to stay interim.
He'll be a
They lost the other day, didn't they?
They lost second round.
Well,
They lost to Iowa State.
mm-hmm.
Which that ain't. I mean, no, they didn't lose to Iowa. No, they lost to Iowa State first round.
LSU?
Yeah, they lost by 5.
Old Shaq's son over there on the bench, man, riding that pine. Old Sharif.
On the
He
bench.
He ain't.
Old Sharif. I don't know if he's he got medically cleared, but I don't know if he.
That ain't Sharif is the oldest one.
Sharif's the one that got the he had the surgery.
But he ain't the one playing at LSU.
Yeah, he is.
It's the youngest one.
No, Sharif's playing at LSU too.
No, Sharif is out of college.
No, Sharif's on. Look it up. He's
You don't have two boys at LSU.
Sharif O'Neal, the oldest son, is at LSU. He was at UCLA, but he transferred to LSU. And he's riding the pine. I seen him on there the other day.
Because his youngest
He
boy.
he like 6'2"? He's 6'2" and small.
Yeah, he's small. I think he's taller than 6'2", though. But he's riding that pine, though.
You're right.
That's awful.
You're right. Sharif is on the squad.
Now, his other son,
So what? How old is Sharif though? How long have you been in college?
I think Sharif's probably a junior right now because he played at UCLA for a couple of years. Then he got hurt. He had that heart issue, had surgery, and he was out a couple of years. Now that's when he switched to LSU to go play for his daddy's alma mater. And I thought he was going to get some burn, but no, not yet.
So did he have to sit?
6'10". He's 6'10".
I think he
Oh,
did
he's
have to
6'10"?
sit.
6'10",
He did have to sit.
220.
Unless it fell under that COVID thing. You know how they do in the COVID where nobody had to sit to transfer. And
So
all
his
that
little
stuff.
brother must still be
No.
in high school because he ain't on her. Because
Yeah.
he committed to LSU
Well, yeah,
on
he's
Shaq's show.
well, he's probably in high
But
school
but
still.
There you go, Phil. Are you able to hear us
If
now?
What
he-
year is he, Frog? Eligibility wise, do you see that?
It says junior.
Okay, yeah.
so
All right,
then he
cool.
may have had to sit.
All right, we got Phil back
Probably.
online.
Yeah, I don't know, because I thought he came straight in and was eligible because I think he sat out a year because he was hurt, and then he you know what I'm saying? Because he had
Yeah,
surgery.
2 years at UCLA.
Right.
He's going. He'll be a senior next year. He's a junior this year.
Right, but, as far as
But what I'm
eligibility-
saying, we talking about eligibility wise because if he's not playing, is he medically ineligible to play?
He got some minutes.
no, he plays, but he just don't get no burn. He don't
got
get
some
no
minutes.
no run. Like
He ain't-
he's
he
yeah,
ain't,
he's
he
not-
ain't
he's not-
eligible
he's not-
for no extra year.
yeah, he's not
He
Shaq.
played enough minutes to where
Yeah, he's not Shaq. He's like Michael Jordan's kids.
Yeah.
Which, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it because them players is running Jordan's side businesses and they are good.
No, I'm just saying as far as their basketball skills, they weren't good
Yeah,
enough.
you
So
know, it's like
I mean, but I wouldn't care if I was Michael Jordan.
It skipped a generation.
I'm not gonna lie. That made me think about Bronny. Like, I wonder.
I was getting ready to say Bronny.
I think
LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, LeBron James Jr.
Appreciate it, thank
Sorry. But I feel sorry for him. Ain't no way he's gonna fill his dad's shoe steps.
Nope.
And I think there's more pressure on him than any other.
According to some GMs, he's not even good enough to be in the G League.
I'm not surprised. And what's so crazy, I think there's more pressure than him and his dad playing together, more than any other like predecessor.
Because he's gonna have to carry his daddy to wins because his dad can't carry a team no more.
When they come to the Thunder,
And LeBron James Jr. ain't doing that.
He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that.
They might be
come
at the
to
Thunder.
when they come to the Thunder.
I mean, LeBron might sign a 10-day with the Thunder.
You gonna get some LeBron's coach?
Oh, I got two pair.
Oh, there we go.
Of LeBron's.
He already got him. Got
Phil,
him.
are you gonna get a LeBron jersey when he comes to Thunder?
Nope.
Oh, that's a true hater spoken. All right, guys, let's go and move on to the. Go ahead, Coach.
And I got a authentic rookie year LeBron Cleveland Cavalier jersey that I haven't worn twice.
LeBron fan is already coming out from him. I see it on his pores.
Hey, it's for sale.
Hold on to it.
It's
Hold
for
on to
sale.
it. Too
It's
soon.
for sale.
Too soon, Coach. All right, Chris, let's go and take it away with your segment. We got. You're going to talk about the Free Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
You want
so,
some music? Do I have some music for you? No, I probably
if
don't.
you want, I mean,
Yeah, get some Brittany Griner type music.
I'm not sure what that would be, but that might be Ghostface Killer or something. I don't know. She's pretty hardcore.
All right, go ahead and talk to us.
But anyway, man, everybody knows Brittany Griner. She's a superstar WNBA player, currently right now being detained in Russia. Apparently, she was detained on February 17th after allegedly trying to leave Russia with some hashish oil in her possession. So I guess she got jammed up at the airport on her way out and got arrested. So Griner, she's a native of Houston, Texas. She played her college ball at Baylor. She was pretty much an All-American. So she could face up to 10 years in prison if convicted. The U.S. government's working hard to get her released from custody due to the continued unfolding issues between Russia and Ukraine.
Are they?
Well, that's what they say, yeah. But the Russian government is actually refusing to release Griner. They actually extended her her detention until May. So every person that's American that's detained in all these other countries these other countries are supposed to allow the U.S. Embassy, the officials from the U.S. Embassy to contact them to see, evaluate their conditions and how they're doing. Well, Russia's not allowing the U.S. to do that. So that kind of, brings up, some concern of why they are not allowing her to do that. I think the Russian government is using her as a pawn because of this war. Basically, if the U.S. gets too involved, then they're gonna, this could slide a whole different way. She's in a bad situation right now. She's in a bad spot. The only photo that I've seen is her. Looks like it's the mugshot, the shot that she was taken when she was first in. From what I'm hearing, she's doing okay. However, she talks to her Russian legal team quite a bit, but she hasn't been able to talk to anybody from the U.S. as far as U.S. officials yet. So they're all concerned. Apparently, Biden, he had a conference call with the Chinese president the other day, I guess, regarding the situation because, China is, I guess, in cahoots with Russia supposedly during this war with Ukraine. And I guess Biden is trying somehow to backdoor that way to get in so they can actually find out more information about Brittany's detention. Now, I hope that, of course, I hope that she's being treated fairly with this whole process. I do understand that she did have some illegal substances in her possession, so she needs to pay the penalties for that, like everybody else would have to. But one thing I am hoping is this doesn't turn into some type of political thing, and she becomes an actual, not necessarily a prisoner of war, but a pawn for that. So I just want to leave you guys with one question, though. Do you guys think that the WNBA is gonna now start trying to pay these female athletes more money so that they don't have to go to these other foreign countries and play outside of the U.S. Just to I guess compensate their income so they can make more money? Because the NBA cats, they getting paid hundreds of millions, and these ladies are getting paid hundreds of thousands, if that, in the WNBA. So just a quick question I want you guys to ponder on. But the situation is very serious, and I wish Brittany the best, and hopefully she'll get released soon. But what do you guys think, real quick? Just real quick on that. Do you guys think anything was going to change as far as that? I mean, it probably won't because we do have male athletes over there also doing the same thing. But
the male athletes are because they can't make it in the league.
Right.
So they go over and play.
Correct.
But the women, they go over based on the pay scale.
Correct. And they are superstar athletes
and
in their league.
They're superstar athletes in their league, and they're making the money in other countries that they should make here.
Right.
And we've had this conversation before about the WNBA versus the NBA.
Right.
I think that was on show 185.
Yeah,
It was
a few shows.
Yeah, but me personally, I don't see it changing.
I think if it turns out to be a really bad situation, they may consider it. But if she just gets out, then they're gonna be like, all right,
Well, I think that it would have to, that type of thing would have to come from the White House and whoever resides, because somebody's gonna have to make a decision based on what's going on with her, and you have United States citizens that's in other countries,
right?
Because it's basically, you leaving home because you can't get a good job at home,
right?
So you go somewhere else to,
right.
To make more money in your field.
Yeah. You know what, Coach? That made me think of something too. So I remember one of our arguments was the fact that the WNBA don't produce as much money as the NBA do, which makes sense. But so does the women's league in other countries make that much? Is that much more popular?
Yes.
That they actually can make enough money?
Yes.
Well, I don't think they make like hundreds of millions like the men.
No, not millions.
But they get millions.
Yeah, they get millions.
They get
millions. They get millions.
And I think
depending on who you are.
Right. Depending on who you are.
The superstars can get $1 million check.
They making
Can you
millions.
look up the highest paid WNBA player real fast and see how much she gets paid a year? I'm just curious. I know it's probably not $1 million.
600,000.
Yeah, I know it's not $1 million. I don't think it's probably like in the high hundreds of thousands. But yeah, overseas they probably get paid because they get a lot of endorsements, and a lot of overseas fans really support female basketball over there as well as men's basketball. But when they bring these other athletes over there from like the WNBA, which is considered superstars in the U.S.,
$221,000.
228,094 Stewart, Brianna Stewart.
that's crazy. I mean, she's getting paid $228,000 a year. She's the highest paid player.
That's her cap hit. Hold up.
I got Brittany Griner and Skylar Diggins.
Yeah,
How much
my
they get
bad.
paid a year?
$221,000.
Wow.
And it's actually, I take it back, it's 5 of them that gets paid that same amount.
And that's the highest in the league.
Yeah. And 4 of them are from Phoenix. That's weird.
And so you take those 4 at 221 to 225 million. That's
less than $1 million a year.
Well, no. If you take them 4, it's right at $1 million.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
$1 million for 4 players versus
4 top players.
Westbrook is getting paid damn near $40 million.
Yeah.
a
But I
year.
mean, of course, like you said, it's a different league. I mean, the money's totally different.
Is it that
but
much different?
It's
well, it's
significant.
the
significant.
endorsements.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
endorsements.
TV.
The TV.
So would you say like they're not endorsing, they're not really trying to help the WNBA? Like
Let me
the-
give you some perspective.
Yeah, he's gonna break down.
Let me give you some perspective. Candace Parker, probably one of the top in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Her WNBA salary is $190,000. Any award money she's got was $15,000, lower $15,000. Her overseas contract, $1.5 million.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Endorsements, $3 million.
Wow.
How is that a thing?
From overseas,
How is that a thing?
it's crazy. Yeah. That blows my mind. You just said that.
But even with that, there's. I think the WNBA is big enough to where they can pay $3 million to a top tier athlete.
Because they only have how many teams? 18? Oh, it's might more than that now. But
It's not 32 like that.
no, it's not 32 like the NBA. And they have.
I think it's like 12.
No, they do play only 50 games or
They don't play as
30
many
some
games.
40 some
They
games.
don't sell out those games
Right.
either.
See, this is the show that AJ should have been on.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
Since she's probably somewhere watching the
The NCAA,
the NCAA
tournament right
women's
now.
tournament.
Maybe we can
Call
we
her.
can
Yeah. See where she's at.
maybe we can either revisit this.
Oh yeah.
Because she'll probably be still in the situation next week as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe we can bring her and
Yeah,
get
maybe
her,
we can have her
insight
perspective
on it,
next
too.
week.
Okay.
Because we can touch back on this next week. But I mean,
If I'm a WNBA player, I'm going overseas to get that $1
Well, yeah.
million
Yeah,
check
but
yeah, you're going to
that's-
get that
that's what I'm
bag for
talking
sure.
about.
You're
Gonna get
definitely
that
going to
check
get that bag.
every year.
I would never play in the WNBA, honestly. Like, what's the point?
But
Well,
they do it the off season.
You actually gotta play in the WNBA
To be able to go?
for your to get that star power to transcend overseas. I mean, yeah, you were a great college player, but
well,
if you
some go like
We're going live again, y'all, on TikTok. So let's
I have a girl. She graduated from Texas Southern, and she's over in Italy playing. Now she's predicted to go in the WNBA draft, but
she's playing in Italy right now.
she's playing in Italy right now.
she ain't making no meal ticket.
She's not making a meal ticket, but she's probably making equivalent to what they're making here.
Right.
But they're making that here and then going to get $1 million.
But what I'm saying is,
You
Once
use
she
your
makes-
you
but
what
use your
I'm-
WNBA. The point was that you use your WNBA status to get that $1 million overseas.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Once she gets there, then she'll go back and make that bag because she's.
Who
But-
is
but-
the Go ahead, Coach.
Isis Lane.
You gotta be a certain stature of a player though. She can be in the WNBA. I don't know how good she is. You can be in the WNBA and make $200,000 and then go overseas
we got that.
and
We
double
understand.
that.
Yeah,
What?
but what I'm saying is she's overseas straight out of college, probably making what the top tier players are making in the United States over in Italy straight out of college,
Yeah, it's a WNBA player. So she,
and not a top player that's only making probably what she's making overseas here at home.
I see what you're talking about.
right.
All right, guys, we done hit the 30-minute mark of the show. Philly Phil, come talk to us about.
Where's Phil's perspective anyway on that?
Oh, Phil?
Did
Yeah,
he
what-
fall
what's-
asleep?
Phil don't get no perspective.
Did he fall asleep?
No, I'm here. I was letting y'all have it, man.
It's 2 weeks in a row.
I really don't have a perspective on that, man. I think what Chris said is
Appreciate
true.
you showing.
I think that if Russia wasn't at war and with all this other stuff, man, she probably would have been released. Probably never would have gotten in trouble.
They detained her because Russia's financial status has been put on attack by the NATO. Right. Everybody is stopping doing business with Russia because of this war. And so Russia was like, you know what? Mess with me, I'll mess with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
You think it would have been different if she was white?
Nope.
No, I don't think so. No, not with this situation.
At this time, she's American.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Right.
No, I'm talking about you think the way America responds would have been different.
No. She's a superstar athlete. She's a superstar athlete.
Is there enough on this right now? Because, I mean...
And
she should have been out by now.
Well, at least I think her information should have been, like, splattered everywhere. Like, with everything else they're talking about, I would at least assume that this would have got,
that should be leading every news station from Good Morning America to today. What's the status of Brittany Griner? When is she getting released?
Because unfortunately, and maybe it's not a race thing. Maybe it's just the status of her superstardom. Because if it was, let's say it was, Kyrie Irving, or maybe not him, but let's say it was like James Harden or something like that.
Yeah, not him.
Not him either. Okay, man, I'm picking away.
But even if
you know what I'm
like
talking about.
with what you're saying, how
let it be Luka.
They're not allowing the embassy to contact her.
Yeah.
We don't know if she's getting fed. We don't know if she's getting beat.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the situation?
Right. Well, I mean, she does have contact with her legal team, which are from Russia, are relaying this information back to us here in the States. But like I said, the only photo that I've seen of Brittany is her mugshot when she was taken in, and she does look healthy. But I mean, that was almost 2 months ago. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well,
she does have a wife, and her wife's not saying much about it either. At least I haven't heard, which is weird. But she should be. Should be front and center as well.
Didn't they split up?
No, I don't think so.
Glory Johnson.
She was somebody new now.
Who Glory Johnson is?
Both of them. Yeah, they both moved.
Yeah, because I know Glory Johnson just had a baby.
Yeah, they had their little domestic situation and they broke up.
All right, Phil. Talk to us. Bringing back the segment, What If? And today's topic is, what if Penny Hardaway from Orlando Magics never was injured?
Little Penny.
With the Muppet. We got to keep the Muppet into the situation. I thought his Muppet was dope.
We ain't got to keep the Muppet in there, but I'm going to throw some things out here. All right, so I'm going to read y'all off some stats. So, okay, and 3 of these stats that I'm read off are top 75 point guards in the little 75 thing that they had. And one of them is Penny Hardaway. Okay. First one was 14.3 points per game, 8.5 assists, 49% field goal, 3 rebounds, and 0.7 steals. That's contestant 1. Contestant 2 is 15.2 points per game, 46% field goal, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.6 steals. These are career stats. Contestant 3, 16.3 points per game, 46 field goal percentage, 6.7 assists, 3.9 rebounds, 1.8 steals. Last one is 12.2 points per game, 40% field goal percentage, 8.7 assists, 6.3 rebounds, 1.9 steals. Out of those 4, which one y'all think is Penny's?
It's number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah. Now, did you say all 4 of them are top 75?
No, 3 of them are top 75.
Penny didn't make top 75.
Right. So Penny didn't make top 75.
Penny is number 2 on your list.
Okay, Penny's number 2. First one I read was Steve Nash. Third one I read was Gary Payton. Last one I read was Jason Kidd.
You got
So
two.
I say that to say this. Before Penny got injured, before his prime, he was peaking. He was about to peak and hit his prime when he got injured. 97, 98. Then he got injured in 98, 99. Penny only played one full year. 82 games. And that was his rookie year.
He played to a 95.
Before injury, 19 points a game, 48% field goals, 6.3 assists, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.9 steals. So I would say if Penny never would have got hurt, he would have been a top 75 point guard. I mean, he would have been one of the top 75 players of all time right now.
So he only played, looks like 14
years.
He played only 2 full complete seasons, 82 games.
No, he played another 80. He played 80.
So 3 full seasons.
It's not the full year. It's still 2 games. He played 82 games one time.
Two times. 93 and 94 and 95, 96. And he played 94, 95. He played 77
one
games.
time.
He did it twice.
And even
his rookie
that
year
19 points per game is including, because that was his Orlando stint, is including the last 2 years that he got injured. I think the last year he was in Orlando, he played like, I want to say 16 to 19 games.
Yeah, he played.
And still made the All-Star that season. All-Star game that season, too. That's the crazy part about it.
I mean, his stat line looks pretty good.
So that's my what if. I believe that if Penny Hardaway never would have been injured, he would have been on that list.
So let me ask you something. He retired in 06, 07 to come back in 08, 07, 08.
What y'all take, fellas?
No, that was my question. Like, did he retire for 1 year and come back? Looks like he retired in 06, 07, and then he came back in 08 and he averaged, looks like 20 minutes a game. He played only 8 games. So I guess I don't know. Maybe that was his retirement party. I don't know. He played for Miami.
Well, he retired.
He played for Miami.
He retired and then he came out of retirement and played like a couple of games.
Like 16 games, yeah.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Phil. Do you think he would have had a chip? Because which team
that's
he
the
was on?
That's the tricky part.
Yeah, which
that's
team
the tricky
was he
part
on
because the tricky part is in 2000, I think they traded for Tracy McGrady, and I think in '99, the year that he left, they traded Grant Hill. They had Grant Hill. So if they could have put Grant Hill, a healthy Grant Hill, T-Mac, and Penny together, that would have been dangerous.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that would have been. But you know what? That would have been.
That would have been dangerous, and they could have made a splash.
It could have been dangerous, or it could have been plagued with injuries because all of them were injury prone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of them were injury prone. So, I don't know if he would have had a chip, but Steve Nash ain't got a chip. GP and Jason Kidd won their chip towards the end of their career.
I mean, the cat was very versatile. It looks like he played point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. So he played 3 different positions in the league.
He was basically Magic Johnson, bro. I mean, to be honest with you, he could play any position. Athletic, fast, So
I think he would eventually would have won a chip, but it wouldn't have been off of his play. Early in his career, he was selfish, like many young cats. Because if you can't get along with Shaq and keep it together, then you selfish.
Do you think that was his opportunity?
Here's the thing.
That was his opportunity.
But
Shaq admitted that it was partially his fault on why they didn't win.
I don't care about all that. All I'm saying is,
but the thing about it, it's always 2 sides of everything. Kobe and Shaq. Who else? Kobe and Shaq.
Dwayne Wade and Shaq.
Dwayne Wade and Shaq. So it's always it's always 2 sides of it.
But he was able to get a chip with all those other people.
This is true.
Yeah,
except for Hardaway, and maybe because that was a young Shaq too.
They went to the finals, man. They would have ran the league had
The Magic when
They
went
got
to the
together. Yeah, they stayed together.
Who?
Period.
Penny and Shaq?
Penny and Shaq.
And Horace. Was it
Yeah,
Horace?
they had
Horace Grant.
they had
Horace
Horace
Grant.
Grant too.
That was my team.
And who was the other one that was on that team?
They had Dennis
3D.
Scott.
Dennis Scott.
Yeah, Dennis Scott, yeah.
Yeah, they had a nice
Yeah,
squad.
they had a nice squad. Yeah.
Let's be real. The reason why they didn't win was because Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson couldn't hit a damn
Yeah,
shot to
Nick
save their
Anderson.
damn life.
Yeah, but they could. But prior to getting them there, they could though. I mean, let's keep it 100. Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott was balling to get him there. Now, when they got there, they probably couldn't hit the back of a barn.
To save their damn life.
But those is I'll tell you what, those Shaqs is probably the only ones I would ever have. Was those Blacken the ones he wore with the Magic. Them is probably the only ones I would ever have. I wouldn't wear them, but I'd have them. The rest of them joints, can't mess with them.
So my take is he would have got a chip later on in his career when he joined forces with somebody else.
Did he play for Phoenix?
Daryl Armstrong was it someone else?
Oh, he did play. He played several years with Phoenix. Was he playing with Steve Nash when he was at Phoenix, right?
What year was it?
He played in Phoenix
I'm talking if he didn't get
99
hurt.
till
This is after he's hurt.
03 and
He's
then
not the
03
same.
to 04.
I'm talking if he didn't get hurt. We talking what if he didn't get hurt, and he had this stellar career because he had 3 straight years of over 20 points a game. If he'd have kept that up, he would have got a bunch of individual accolades, some all-stars.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have never won a championship, and then he would have finally teamed up with probably Nash or whoever it was. And if he was, still coming down from his elite level, he could
Playing
have
some of those trash.
he could have
minutes.
helped them better than
Yeah.
the way he helped post injured career.
He got injured, what, 99? Was it 99, 2000?
No, 90, he got injured 97, 98.
97, 98, okay.
Every
Oh, yeah, I
year
see it.
except for
And he would have been top. He would have been top 75 because he would have put up like 6 or 7 years of just straight great stats, no chips.
Yeah.
who would he replace in the top 75?
Ooh.
Good question.
How many what?
Who would he replace in the top 75? Good question, Chris J. A.K. the vet.
Hey, put the top 75 up.
I'll wait.
I mean, look, they didn't do.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, we got like 15 guards, we got 15 this. They just did that, so he could have replaced a number of people. You know what I mean? Like,
He could have replaced
I don't know.
Nate Archibald, Bob
But
Cousy.
you also gotta realize
Russell Westbrook
is-
is in the top 75. Is he number 70? Is that like in order?
No.
Okay. Can't be. I'm about to say Allen Iverson way down there. No. I mean, there's so many different variables to this top 75. How you can put people in, you can take people out. A lot of these cats I don't even know who they are, so I can't really speak on them. But a lot of the cats that I do know, they were ballers. Moses Malone is in top 75.
I
Moses
think he-
Malone.
I think
he should be.
I think Penny could replace
Damian
Damian.
first out of high school.
I think he could replace
Does that,
Damian
does that
Lillard.
make him? Does that make him good though? Because he came straight out of high school.
Moses Malone.
Yeah, Moses Malone.
You don't think he's good?
No, I'm just asking.
think
I've never really seen him play. I'm just asking.
You hear me?
So I'm sorry. What's your question?
I'll replace Penny with Damian.
Damian Lillard?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little early for Damian to be in this list. I would say.
Damian Lillard
he
should
hasn't
not
really-
be in this list.
He really
He
hadn't
ain't-
done
he ain't done
anything. in
nothing.
his career.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he really hadn't done anything in his career yet. That's been
Hell, Anthony Davis shouldn't be in this list.
Yeah, true. Anthony Davis should not be either. Carmelo.
No. Carmelo should be on this
No,
list.
don't talk about my second baby daddy now.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis shouldn't be on the list. That's what we said. He shouldn't be on this list.
Now, if you just had
Nate
players
Thurman?
players that was there, a lot of these are, ABA into the WNBA players.
Right. Like cats I never heard of.
Yeah,
I've heard of him but never seen him play.
because who is Dave Bing?
Right. Yeah. Never.
Dave Bing was a baller.
Frog knows Dave Bing.
So was he better than
Dave Cowens.
what-
Who's
what-
Dave Cowens?
He was a pooper too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frog knows Dave Cowens. What a bounce.
Dave Cowens ended up coaching, didn't he?
Well, George Mikan.
Come on, man.
Baller?
He won several championships.
With who?
The Lakers.
Okay. Well,
He's a Laker great.
yeah, I didn't know that.
Hal Greer.
Listen,
Bill Sharman.
y'all talking
Bill
about
Sharman.
all these old cats that y'all ain't never heard of. All you gotta do is do a little research. They was great. These new young cats that's in here.
Dolph Shaves.
Dolph Shaves was a baller. Now he was probably Scotty before Scotty. It's just, I mean, I don't know, Lenny Wilkins. Maybe I could take him off the list.
Lenny Wilkins is a
Wilkins
baller.
boss, yeah.
He was.
I mean, I
Get out of here.
I don't know some of those guys, but I do know Lenny.
Sorry about that.
I'm just talking in terms of. I mean, you just can't really go wrong with this list, to be honest, except for a couple of cats that's young that don't need to be on. They could be top 100, top 125, maybe. But if we go on what if Penny never got hurt and Penny kept that streak of 3 years going into 6 or 7 years straight, he'd be on this list easy.
Well, there's a couple of cats on this list right now that I think Penny was probably better than. Just looking at this list right now. I mean, me personally, I would say.
Like,
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Damian Lillard.
Nope.
You don't think Penny's better than Damian Lillard?
Silence.
I would say
wait.
so. I would say so.
I'll wait.
Nobody says nothing.
Phil said no. Phil said no. I'm waiting on him.
That's what I'm saying. Did we lose
Waiting on
Phil?
him to say why he said no.
I would
we
say
did
so.
lose Phil. Sorry.
So Penny.
Penny is better than Damian. Penny took a team to the finals. Damian Lillard has not done that.
I thought he did take a team. No, it didn't.
What?
No, he took him past the Thunder.
Yeah,
he
he
took him past the Thunder.
He gave
Yeah,
he
he
gave the
waved
wave
by.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
He waved bye-bye to the Thunder,
That's
which
his-
was a
that's
great,
his-
that's his highlight of his
Yeah,
career.
his
That's
signature
the highlight of his career. Him waving bye to the Thunder, and then what?
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's
Yes,
record.
go
Phil,
ahead.
you got the floor.
Well, let's hit Phil's and then we got to move on
You
to
said
our last topic.
Penny's not better than Damian Lillard?
If he never got hurt.
Got hurt? If he wouldn't have got hurt, yeah, he would have killed Dame Lillard.
Oh, okay. Okay. We thought you said no. Okay. I was curious. I was about to say, oh,
Yeah, Buck
this
said
was
he
your
said no.
segment.
He did say no.
Hard to say no too, but safe like replace, safe like replace.
All right, Frogg, take us away with our last segment. We're going to talk about the latest sports news, NFL off-season moves. Let's talk about this action. It's crazy.
Tired
All right,
of NFL
so-
right now.
Why are you tired of the NFL?
Just saying, just saying.
Before you do that, Frog,
Yes.
Iowa State just upset Wisconsin.
Wow.
Okay.
Another bracket buster.
Okay.
That's good. Big 12. Big 12.
I don't like seeing Wisconsin do
OU
that
plays
anyway.
the NIT tonight, I think. Are they playing the NIT tonight? The second round?
Wah, wah, wah.
For the OU?
Yes.
OSU season over. They're
Wah, wah, wah,
Thunder's next game is
wah,
Tomorrow.
wah.
UCO. Let's go UCO.
Hey, y'all's
Talk UCO.
y'all's favorite Aussie from down under ain't played in like 20 games
Who's that?
because of his hip.
Who's that?
What's his name? Diddy. What's his name? Diddy.
They shut down a lot of players. Thunder shut down a lot of players. They shut down Dort. He's done for the year. They shut down. I don't think they shut down Giddey though.
They did. Diddy ain't playing in like 20 games.
Did they shut him down? I guess.
He ain't been playing. Anyway, so
What's up, everybody? On my TikTok world, this
but
is
I
Chris
got- I
J
got a
from Turn the
question
Game
with that.
Podcast.
what's that?
With them shutting everybody down, why is Shea still playing if he's the franchise
'Cause they
face
gotta-
of the franchise?
They
He ain't
can't-
a real.
can't-
He's
they
not a real
can't-
franchise.
They can't look like they're tanking. Stearns doesn't, or Silver doesn't like. They can't look like they're tanking. They got to look like they're still trying. Even though we know they're gonna be in that. They're gonna be in that lottery.
Because he's not. Yeah. Anyway,
But
Man, you ain't seen him hooping?
man, I
but
don't
Shea,
care.
I'm kind of like on the fence with Shea
don't
myself.
care.
I mean, his game
he's
is
not.
it's
the
slow,
future.
weird. Yeah, he
He's
would be
just
my
a
franchise
piece.
player.
He's just a piece. He should never be the face of anybody's franchise.
So
I just don't think that-
So are they gonna change that to Josh Giddey?
Nope, they should. They
Shouldn't
need,
be him either.
No, they need to. I don't know what they got. I don't know what they need
They
to
need
do.
to
but
draft the
they
face
need
of the
to- yeah,
franchise.
They need to draft somebody that's amazing. But really, who's out there? Look at the NCAA tournament.
It's gonna be a minute. Hey, so Biggest news of the weekend or the week.
Here we go.
Deshaun
Oh yeah.
Tickle My Booty Watson
Yep.
was traded from the Houston Texans to the Cleveland Browns, who have a quarterback as the face of their franchise
Cleveland Browns,
And-
no pun intended.
in Baker Mayfield. So,
The Cleveland Brown fingers.
Well, Doodoo Baker
Brown.
requested a trade.
Doodoo Brown.
he requested a trade because his feelings was hurt because he heard that they went out and they flew out to Deshaun Watson to talk to him because they wanted him. So then he tried to get ahead of it and send his little Facebook post or his little Twitter IG post saying goodbye to Cleveland, and then he requested a trade.
He knew his time was up there anyway.
Cleveland, he requested a trade after Cleveland thought that they were out of the running for Deshaun. They thought that he was going to go to Atlanta. And then that's when Baker decided he want to request a trade. And they was like, no, we're not trading you. Then, like the next day, Deshaun changed his mind because he can get what he wanted out of Cleveland, which is $230 million guaranteed.
Wow.
Yeah, guaranteed.
$230 million
Big
guaranteed.
That's a big Doodoo Brown bag.
And they was like, we'll take it. And now Baker is in no man's land waiting to be traded.
Want to go to the Colts?
He's not going to the Colts. The Colts don't want him.
So where would you see him being?
Baker?
Yeah.
He's a backup.
Oh, you quarterbacks coach?
Where do you see it? Where do you see him going?
Oh, you quarterbacks coach?
Where do I see him going?
I
In the
don't-
league.
I really don't know.
I keep him in Cleveland. I'd sit him behind Deshaun just in case Deshaun get hurt or he's got these legal issues. He's gonna sit out like 8 games. I'd make Baker play them 8 games and then sit him behind Deshaun. I wouldn't trade him. You ain't gonna get nothing for him. Nobody wants Baker Mayfield.
You're really not.
You're gonna get like a third through 7th round pick, and just maybe 1 for Baker. You ain't getting no players. You get no cash. I'd sit him behind Deshaun.
Is Baker that bad?
I don't know where Baker would go, honestly.
Listen,
Is he trash
listen,
or just what happened
listen,
last year?
If you make us as an organization run off one of the elite wide receivers, and he turn around and win a Super Bowl and be a key contributor, and you still trash throwing interceptions to everybody and their mama, ouch.
Didn't Landry request a trade too?
Landry's gone. They let him go.
Yeah,
They released him.
That's what I thought. Ooh.
He wanted
He didn't request a trade. He got released.
He wanted to stay because Landry's a good dude, but he got released. Now they got Amari Cooper,
Oh, they did
and who else they get? They got somebody else good at wide receiver.
Higgins.
No. They just traded for somebody else. I forgot who it was, but they're gonna be pretty good. I would sit him behind Sean as my security blanket to come in there and manage the game. Don't
He's
screw
gonna
it
be
up.
Mason Rudolph.
Basically,
Yeah, well, that's just.
he's not good enough to be a franchise quarterback.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
He's not. He's not.
He was in a bad situation in Cleveland. It was actually it started off good, but somehow it kind of
so
turned
this
into-
is how his career started. Slow in the first half of his season, and then he picked up in the second half of his season, and they went playoffs, won a playoff game, and then after that it's either slow or he trails off. He just doesn't live up to. He's a number 1 pick.
So who's going to Pittsburgh?
They already got they got Trubisky.
Oh, they sure did.
Trubisky. He's going to be the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh.
How do you feel about that, Buck?
So
Fine.
All right, kind of figured you'd say that.
Y'all would say Trubisky is better than Baker.
100%.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Absolutely not.
100%.
Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all.
100%.
Trubisky? No, absolutely not.
Trubisky's a multi weapon. He can get it on his feet and in the air.
Kind of jockeying.
Yeah, Trubisky.
Y'all gonna see?
He didn't do nothing in Chicago.
Y'all gonna
bruh.
see?
So much,
Huh?
But you being blasphemous right there.
Right,
Trubisky is not better than Baker.
right. There's no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
You just hate
so
that man so much. I guess.
I don't hate
know
Baker.
what-
I don't hate Baker. I don't know him to hate him.
You do.
I don't know him to hate him.
Phil, Phil, where would you see Where would you see Baker going that would be a good fit?
I just don't.
Dallas.
I wouldn't say Dallas,
Baker.
no.
I mean, for right now, I can see him because I think he got 2 years left on his contract. I can see if Seattle doesn't get the quarterback they want in the draft, I can see him going there.
I can probably see that, I guess, but I don't think he'd be a good fit. But
I mean, he's 6 foot. I'm just thinking about places that he can go. I mean, he can go to. I think what's really going to happen is, I think Matty Ice, since they went out and talked to Deshaun.
Yeah,
I think Matty Ice. It's going to be like a big 3-way trade.
Well, he's about to get traded because
Atlanta's
trading him, yeah,
and Cleveland. So
they Atlanta. He was due his roster bonus on Friday. They extended it till Tuesday to give him a chance to vet teams to see who wants to trade for him.
Who, Matty
This
Ice?
is Matt Ryan. So he's not going to be an Atlanta Falcon this year. He will be the one that's going to be in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Now, does Atlanta want Baker Mayfield to throw to Kyle Pitts? To throw to whoever's guarding Kyle Pitts?
Because they released the old boy, didn't they?
no, Calvin really got to sit out again.
He's
That's
suspended.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because the what did he do?
Gambling.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
gambling.
right.
Gambled on his own team.
$1,500, man. It wasn't really like. I mean, it was.
What y'all think about Von Baker?
Von Miller?
Von Miller, I mean.
That's crazy. I didn't see
6-year,
that coming.
What do you get?
He's 33
$80
years
million?
old, and they paid him 66 years and $83 million, I think, guaranteed. $50 million guaranteed.
Buffalo Bills.
He went to Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
He just won a Super Bowl with L.A. Him and Donald.
He still got it though. I mean, he still if you got and the Bills got those inside interior players that can get
Well, the Bills are
that
good
can
too.
put
yeah.
pressure on the quarterback. All you need is him to be 1-on-1, and he's beating that man every time.
I mean, he must trying to win it again with the Bills, and then he's looking real.
he got championship DNA.
Yeah, he won. He won one of Denver. Got the
Former
MVP. And then
Super Bowl MVP.
Then he won one with L.A. So,
I mean, he led the league in what
but see, I thought.
rush shares.
I wonder if
Donald.
Aaron Donald's going to retire now.
I would think Aaron Donald is retiring, and that's why he left.
Yeah, just saying.
Because
I thought he was going to run it back.
only reason why Aaron Donald said he wasn't retired was because Von Miller talked him into coming back, or they ambushed him at the parade.
Yeah.
But I think since some time has passed, Aaron Donald was like, "Hey man, I'm done. I'm not coming back." And Von Miller's like, "Okay, cool." And then he bounced. He just went and got paid.
Yeah.
You can't blame him for getting 6 years, taking a 6-year contract. He ain't got 6 years left in it to play.
Yeah, this is true. He is 33. 33. What's up, all my TikTokers out there? You're live on TikTok. Or what is this? This is TikTok, yeah. With Turn the Game, the podcast. Sorry, I'm new to this.
So Deshaun Watson just wreaked havoc on the contracts. Somebody else just got a new contract too. I forgot who that was. It was a quarterback. Stafford got paid. He got an extension. Kirk Cousins got paid.
Speaking of Stafford, y'all see his commercial with AT&T where he's going through basically his entire career saying, hey, you were with this team for 12 years. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good commercial. You got to watch it. And it just basically said, it ended up talking about trading in their cell phone after 12 years, whatever, when they ship. And yeah, it's pretty good commercial. You got to check it out. AT&T. Browns trade Keenum to the Bills for a 7th round pick. You're not.
Oh, we just got the Titans just got Robert Woods. We traded for Robert Woods.
Womp, womp, womp.
Come back from that ACL.
Hey, man, Devontae going to the Raiders.
Juju Smith is going to the Chiefs. That's right. That's right.
Devontae going to the Raiders.
That's the biggest one.
He wanted to go play with his best friend, and he did. He's sick of Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay franchise tagged him.
Yep.
This whole time they've been pandering to Aaron Rodgers, assuming that Devontae was just going to stay and take this franchise tag with no Vaseline and play 1 year at a time. Huh?
What did they give up? That's the key thing. The Raiders only gave up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, they didn't give up much.
I don't even think it was it? It was like no, it was
Go back,
a second and a third. It was a second and a third.
Texas? Is he going to Dallas? What? Uh-oh. James Washington going to
I
Dallas.
think it was a second and a third, Phil.
James Washington going to Dallas.
It was like a 22nd pick and a
That's not
68th
bad.
pick.
OSU?
It wasn't even what
All right, you go ahead. You can keep scrolling. My bad.
it wasn't even
seen that
huge
star come
what
up.
they ended up giving up. But you know what? The truth of the matter is, Green Bay really didn't have no choice because he wasn't gonna play.
And they just gave Aaron Rodgers this bag, and they're not going to do a damn
He wasn't gonna play this year on that tag. So he would have sat out this year.
Right.
He'd have been a free agent next year just to freely go to Las Vegas, and they would have got nothing for
They got
him.
nothing in return, yeah.
So
who's the quarterback at Carolina?
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So there you go. Baker can go to Carolina. There you go. There's a spot for Baker.
Well, they put Cam out already?
Cam ain't playing again in the league.
They put Christian McCaffrey on the trade block.
Yeah, Cam ain't.
Yeah, they put Christian McCaffrey on the trade block because he stays hurt.
He's a goner. After they gave him the bag, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Before y'all know it, the NFL's going to be back. Fantasy's going to be back, and I can't wait. Oh, got an extension for Van Der Esch. Hey, Tom Brady's coming back. We ain't even talked about that.
We sure didn't.
Or did we?
we mentioned it.
We mentioned last week?
Yeah, we talked about last
Y'all tackled Colin.
Yeah, we lost him. Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, but you say bye, Felicia,
Bye, Felicia.
and then y'all gonna be crying next year when another no win, no playoff season. Cause y'all don't got nothing.
Bye, Felicia.
But Dak and DD.
Dak and
Dak and DD ain't gonna cut it.
So how true do y'all think it was that Amari Cooper called Dak the what do you call him, the black what was it? Damn, I can't remember. I gotta look it up.
Black Mamba?
He called him the black. It was like I guess a quarterback who don't win. Hold on.
Damn, what do you call a quarterback that don't win?
Oh, called him the black Kirk Cousins.
Wow. I don't know if he said that. But he may have.
He did.
Look it up on the internet. But
did.
pull it up for him.
He did. I'm looking at it right now.
And Amari's where now? Cleveland?
That's
He's in Cleveland with Deshaun.
He went there before Deshaun was even there, so he didn't know. He thought
Yeah,
he was going to
there
Baker,
with Baker.
so he can't even.
But he didn't have no choice in the matter. He got traded.
Yep. Which is, he
Sup,
didn't
Sean?
produce. You know what I'm saying? For you to produce
So-
like you're
Cousin
supposed
T
to.
in the house.
But I mean, so
What's
listen,
happening, everybody?
listen. Dak, I mean, at this point, he ain't won nothing. He's putting up a lot of numbers in the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, it's not there. So I mean, he's similar to Kirk Cousins.
And Ryan Tannehill.
I mean, I mean, we've
And
gone.
Jimmy
We've
Garoppolo.
gone. We've gone to championship games with Ryan Tannehill. Okay, we've had our shot. We've had
Last
chances.
losers.
Yeah, wait, what?
Last losers.
No. An opportunity to go to the Super Bowl.
But
Y'all ain't sniffed.
But
Y'all ain't sniffed.
What's the difference?
Y'all ain't sniffed.
Yeah.
What's the difference? The difference is we're
Y'all the
winning
last
playoff
losers.
games.
Y'all the last
We're winning
losers.
playoff games. We have a chance to go to the Super Bowl
Go
with
to.
Ryan Tannehill.
Let me
You
ask you
got
something.
Dak Prescott.
Let me ask you something. Would you rather sniff something knowing you ain't going to get it?
Hell yeah. Hey,
This has been another episode.
straight from some losers.
Wouldn't that-
I'd rather
wouldn't that-
lose
wouldn't
than
that piss
sniff
you off?
an opportunity. I'd rather lose, get my butt blown out than have an opportunity to get something. Yeah, that's Dallas.
Like dangling something in front of your face. You know you can't get it, but it's right there. Sniff, sniff.
Wow, it's like throwing a ball to DD.
Oh, you lost it.
Oh, he didn't catch it. He dropped it. Did you drop it, DD?
No.
Turn on the Game, the podcast. Appreciate you guys. I'm talking to my TikTok fam right now, so appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe.
This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. To watch or listen to this episode or any that you missed, log on to turnthegame.com or your favorite podcast platform. Thank you for enjoying the show. Please like and subscribe on our official YouTube channel, Turn on the Game. Our official Twitter is at @turn_on_the_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn on the Game. Follow us on TikTok at Turn on the Game. You can also email us on turnthegame4@gmail.com. If you want to donate to the cause, it is Cash App $turn on the game.
Turn on.
Turn on.